Hello ladies and gentlemen, Keaton here and welcome to the Tengu Drop Recap for the week of May 3rd, 2015. Running down everything that we released on the channel this week, so let's start with Monday as always. On Monday, Joe took a look at a game called Blink Gun. Now this was a game jam game made for the latest Let 'em Dare game jam event, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a gun that allows the player to blink from point A to point B, and it fits in with the whole unconventional weapon theme that they had going for this latest Let 'em Dare. So if you've been trying to dig through all the hundreds of submissions that come in with every Let 'em Dare, check out Blink Gun, you might like it, for Monday's video. On Tuesday, I took a look at a game called Albedo Eyes from Outer Space. This is a game heavily inspired by the 1940s, 1950s B-movies that came out around the time, like an Ed Wood film pretty much. And it's a hybrid of a point and click and a first-person shooter. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see any of the first-person aspect of the game, but it's very much a point and click in the old school sort of sense where you pretty much have to do everything specifically, like unscrew every individual screw on a vent, but you also have to pluck the screws out of a hose. Yeah, it's pretty intricate like that. It's a pretty promising title in my opinion, and if you want to see a pretty in-depth look at the first couple of rooms in the game, definitely check it out for Tuesday's video. On Wednesday, Joe did more Cosmic Aurea. Gonna be completely frank here, did not watch any of this video, not for any malicious reason, but because he's apparently taking a look at the I think it's like the final costume that you unlock. Apparently it's also got like a superpower weapon. I don't know. All I know is it looks like Shredder, and that's all I really want to know. That's more than I want to know actually, but nonetheless, if you're not afraid of spoilers, like major spoilers, definitely check it out for Joe's Wednesday video. On Wednesday, we also did more Payday, our first run on the Death Wish difficulty, and we took no prisoners because we ain't messing around in Death Wish, because that is the hardest difficulty and you don't want to be messing with the cops on the hardest difficulty. It's damn near impossible. So we took the silent route, quote unquote silent route. We weren't very thief-like in this particular scenario, but nonetheless, we got the job done and we did it in like 10 minutes. So, you know, we got the cash, we got out, and we made bank. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. Yeah. Anyway, on Thursday, I did something special, did something new. I only released one video for one particular reason, actually, because I pretty much rebooted the format for the Nuclear Throne videos. And based on feedback, I think that's the format we're probably going to go with in the future. I haven't named the new show yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something. I have ideas, I just haven't landed on a name. But yeah, so the new format is 5 runs, and whatever happens in those 5 runs happens. I just highlight the best bits and, you know, add my own little editing flair style. But yeah, I think I should note that by going with this format, I will probably be returning to Nuclear Throne being the only video I release on Thursdays, because this new format requires a lot more attention, a lot more extra effort and time. So that will likely be the scenario for now. But you know, there will still be Tuesday videos. I try to keep that as varied as possible, so we'll see how that balances out. I don't know, maybe I'll find some like extra energy and I'll be able to do 2 videos on Thursdays. Who knows? Not gonna make any promises, but right now I just want to focus on making the new Nuclear Throne format fun every single week. So that's my main focus for Thursday. Anyway, moving on to Friday. On Friday, we did God Mode. It's a horde mode game. It's got leveling up. It's got random modifiers. It's got real difficult circumstances in which to beat the game sometimes. Yeah, not much to say there. It's a pretty standard horde mode game, but it's pretty solid so far. We're enjoying it. The game did crash at the end, but you know, we are going to continue playing the game and see what else it has to offer, so there's that to look forward to. But definitely check out our first impressions for Friday's video. On Saturday, we did more GTA 5. We did a couple of missions, actual missions in the game. Instead of, you know, just screwing around, we figured we'd focus on something, and we focused on missions and failing those missions, but also succeeding, but mostly failing. And we also, you know, tried to beat up a car that really didn't go our way, but, you know, what are you gonna do? When you're inspired by Street Fighter 2, you go for the gold. Even if you don't get the gold, you still beat the car up until you think you're gonna get the gold, and then you go home. I don't know. Anyway, it's more GTA for Saturday. What more can you ask for? And that is the week in Tengu Drop videos. What can you expect next week? Another Payday 2 video, another Death Wish run, actually. Kind of a little bit of a spoiler there, but yeah, another Death Wish Payday 2 video is on the way. There will be more God mode. As much as I would have loved to cover Not a Hero, which is coming out next week or this coming week, I'm more than sure that we're not going to be able to do that. I can promise you we will look at it in the future, you know, way down the line. But, you know, if you're looking for a new release, I think Not a Hero looks pretty damn awesome. It's by the same people who do Ollie Ollie. So I'm still going to give them a plug anyway because I really enjoyed Ollie Ollie, and I think Not a Hero is going to be just as awesome, if not better. So there's that. Anyway, before I go, just want to remind you guys that we released Drop Pod episode 4 recently. Talked about Nintendo, talked about a whole bunch of copyright stuff revolving around video games and YouTube and all that good stuff. So be sure to check that out if you haven't already. And as always, be sure to check out everything you might have missed throughout the week. Everything that we released this week can be found in the description for your convenience. And as always, thank you to everyone who is caught up, who does watch our stuff, likes, comments. Always appreciate your guys' support. And hello to all the new subscribers. At the time of this recording, we're almost to 2,000 subscribers. That's pretty awesome. That's a pretty big milestone for us, and we really appreciate everyone who has just subscribed and has continued to support the channel. So thank you once again to all of you guys. You guys are amazing, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Anyway, so until next week, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys then for another Tengu Drop Recap. Bye!